Members only, what's up? Hey, gonna break down the member survey. So I want to keep this brief, but I also want to be thorough. So I figured I'd post it on the members only page, also create a private YouTube video that I can email to all of you if you didn't have access to that page, so everyone sees this and let you know what your feedback was collectively, so we can make adjustments, make tweaks, and continue to do better. That's really the bottom line. This was our report card, if you will. We take our grades very seriously, and I hope you understand that we are very grateful for you taking the time to do the survey. Congrats again to Paul, brand new member, who got the FNX greens, and he got an FNX shirt. Plus, we are doing a sampling night with Cole Sager pretty soon. He's going to help sample out some of the greens and the cricket protein and the whey. So let's go over the survey. From the very get-go, we said, what areas of specific skills would members like to see the most work done? Obviously, we're going to be offering 30-minute private training sessions for members to take advantage of. Our coaches value their time, you value yours, we value everybody. So this will be an opportunity for you to book a session for 30 minutes, get the one-on-one instruction that you desire, get some video analysis on your phone or their phone, and get the proper homework for things that you need to work on for the rest of the week or for the rest of the month, depending on how often you see a coach. But here are the areas where you guys are hungry for more skill work and knowledge. Gymnastics was 28.7%, mobility 19.8%, core stability was 17.8%, Oli 12.8%, strength 10.9%, yoga 8.9%, and endurance/aerobic capacity 1%. The tribe has spoken, so those will be available soon. Once it's done on the website, we'll announce it that it's live. You can book your sessions online with our coaches without having to email, call, or talk to them. You'll be able to do it all from the web. How likely would you recommend CrossFit Spoken Valley to a friend or colleague? 75% said very likely, 25% said likely. That's outstanding. Morning schedule selection. The very first offering was 5 a.m., 6 a.m. classes, open gym from 7 to 9:30, and then a 9:30 class with childcare. 40% of the folks took the survey liked that option the best. 28% liked a 5:30 a.m. class, a 6:30 a.m. class, open gym 7:30 to 9:30, and then a 9:30 class with childcare, 28%. 22% did not like change, and that's understandable. And then 10% liked a 5:30, 6:30 a.m. class, 7:30 to 10 open gym, and then childcare class at 10. Based on that feedback, starting January 1st, we will go to the 5 a.m., 6 a.m., 7 to 9:30 open gym, and 9:30 a.m. class. We thought about doing this last year. We received emails from the 5:30 a.m. squad that would destroy their life. But the bigger picture is more people will be able to get their workout done and go to work if we open 1/2 hour earlier. And I know, and you know, that the most consistent members that we've ever had for 10 years are the morning people, because the workout is bankrolled and the rest of the day is ahead of you. So you will have to make adjustments, but we're going to give you some time to wrap your mind around that. Airplane flying over. So 5 a.m., 6 a.m., and then a 7 to 9:30 open gym, and then a 9:30 class with childcare starting in January. Yay. Nutrition, knowledge, and accountability. 31% of you said you'd be interested in having individual meal plans. 31% said you would like to have not only individual meal plans, but continued accountability. 30% said you're good to go. And 8% said you're not well equipped. So obviously we're going to launch Healthy Steps Nutrition here in November. We actually are going to pick 4 or 5 athletes per coach. We have 2 coaches that are going to do dedicated to this, and they are going to do a beta round for 30 days with them and get them tremendous results, work out the bugs, and then we'll go live in December. Healthy Steps Nutrition is basically working with a registered dietitian, going off your in-body scan to get your basal metabolic rate and all of your biometrics, incorporating your daily activity, your workout bouts, getting you a macronutrient prescription, food grocery shopping list, meal plans with timestamps to eat, and then virtual check-ins, the app, which is exclusive for people that are doing HSN, and the app is legit. as well as group message board inside the app. You can message your coach, virtual check-ins and in-person check-ins. You'll have options, folks, but we are stepping our game up. We heard you. We're done training you upside down. We're not going to just work on your fitness and your Metcons. We are going to start working on your nutrition, your recovery, and your sleep. Cleanliness of the facility, 15% said it was excellent, 40% said very good, 35% said good, 10% said fair. I respect that. We do hire someone outside to come in and clean once a week, and then 2 of us do the bathrooms twice a week, but we can always do better there and appreciate your feedback. I would love to buy a Bulldog scrubber, is what they're called, that cleans the floors. They are almost $10,000. So instead of doing that, I bought an InBody. I felt like that was a better purchase. We'll continue to mop. We are going to go over some of the suggestions on cleaning in the next section, but we hear you, and that is it's high on my radar. I'm a clean freak, and if you thought I was a clean freak, you haven't met my wife. She's the clean queen. All right. Equipment suggestions. I pride myself personally in always being cognizant of having an equipment budget monthly. I'm a little strapped now, but for the most part, I've always tried to buy something new every month. Of the 74 people that took the survey, 37 skipped this question, which hopefully tells me a lot of you think, hey, we're pretty good on equipment. But just a couple of the big ones was more kettlebells in that lower range, 20 to 35. I feel you. It's on my radar. Community jump ropes was mentioned a couple times. I hate having jump ropes available because they disappear. They're not cut to your size. And if you were serious about getting your double unders, you need a jump rope. And I get having a couple extras in case you forget your jump rope. That happens. I've lent out my ropes many a times. So if you ever get in a situation where a coach is coaching, ask them if you can just use their jump rope. I don't know if I'm going to invest in community jump ropes, but I will consider it. Turf, 2 people out of 74 want the turf back. I love the turf. I just hate the disease that collected there. I can't say we won't ever bring turf back in because that just wouldn't be true. It's on my radar. I'm trying to figure out logistics, where to put it, and to be continued. Sandbags, I could see that. Lifting platforms, I don't think it's a must, but it's definitely a should. Bands, but 4 people mentioned rowers. We have 12 rowers currently. I don't know of another gym in the near area that has any close to that. CrossFit Liberty Lake has 10. I guess that's one that's close, but most people only have like 5 to 7 rowers. We have 12. I don't know if I'm going to buy any more rowers just for space wise, but it does suck when one rower goes down, but they're all working right now. I just brought the 12th one back in after being in the repair zone for quite a while, but I don't think I'm going to get rowers. The next thing on my radar would be more ski ergs than it would be rowers. So ab mats, I agree. I concur. More ab mats. I hear you. You're right. Lacrosse balls. I have purchased 30 lacrosse balls. We have a couple around the gym. They disappear. I'm not going to buy lacrosse balls. Bring your own lacrosse balls. 50 to 60 pound D-balls. Great idea. I'll look into it. Erg bike. You know, I've done a lot of research on the erg bikes. I haven't personally been on one, but the stimulus is more legs and a lot less arms. And I don't know. I really like the assault bikes. We'll talk. Maybe one down the road. More women's Olympic bars. I think they meant more women's bars. We don't have any Olympic weightlifting bars in our gym. Those are like $1,000 bars. We have like the economy bars from Rogue, like the $300 to $400 range bars. And I think most of our barbells are due for a tune-up, which I usually do annually, and it's on a schedule and a calendar, and it's coming up in December, so we'll get to that. And as money frees up, we will definitely invest in more women's bars. Great idea. Dumbbells. More dumbbells, 15 to 20 pounds. That surprised me. I thought we had a lot, but yeah, we can do that. Obstacles for Spartan racing. I did my first Spartan race this year. I really like the idea of taking the back area where we move the tires out of the way and building some obstacles for the spring and summer and early fall months. As far as inside the gym, I kind of would want to get maybe something more monkey bar-ish to work on the grip strength and stuff, but I'm looking into it, and I think that's a great idea. The overwhelmingly biggest request was more benches. We've been doing a bench press cycle in the last 3 months, and so we only have 2 Rogue benches. I think a couple more would be a good idea. Foam rollers, again, I've had those come and go. Maybe we did the vibrating ball and foam roller order So if you missed out on that, like I know Alicia bought one and uses that thing daily. I'm outside my house, motorcycles, city living. More ski ergs, I agree. I do. That's high on my radar. I want to get more ski ergs. And then I just wanted to say, like, I'm going through the inventory at our gym, and I would like to sell to members first about 5 assault bikes. I think we have 5 too many. I want to take the money from that and replace those with Rogue Echo bikes. I'd like to have about 5 assault bikes, 5 Rogue bikes. I did bring a Rogue Echo bike to the gym today. It's been at my house for a little while testing on it, and it's a little bit different than the assault bike, but it's nothing like the Schwinn. It's its own beast. It's really difficult. I'd like to have 5 and 5 to offer a wide variety, and that's what we're working on. Last but not least on this 10-minute video, gosh, there's no way to do this fast. I called these constructive suggestions. I wanted to say them, and then if I had anything to say, I will. I just delivered this information, the PDF here, to the coaches. Attached in your email or on the members only page is this PDF, so you can read along as I'm doing this, by the way. So constructive suggestions: lacking nutrition, education, accountability. Healthy Steps Nutrition is coming. And that's going to be a way for people to either get the information they need and go on their merry way, or those that need continued accountability and education can continue on. 12:30 p.m. class on Thursdays, done. We'll start it in November. Bleach diluted, obviously, to like probably 10% to spray for when blood happens on pull-up bars and barbells. Done. Cleaner floors, we're working on it every week, I promise you. Keep children out of the main area for safety reasons. That was mentioned so many times that parents, if you're watching, and myself and my wife included, we understand that. We will keep the kids out of the workout area. There's a designated area for them, and if you bring your kids, which is totally cool, it's a kid-friendly place, just make sure that they're not out on the workout floor. And if they do make it out that way, you need to stop what you're doing and do parent stuff. And I think overall it's been pretty good. But I appreciate people's concern for children's safety. More mobility after workouts. We'll talk about that. Some of the workouts seem to get repetitious. Well, we are on a 12-week cycle. We appreciate that, and we'll talk about that in a second. More Olympic weightlifting integrated instead of long warm-ups. We'll talk about that in a second. More shoulder prehab exercises. I would like to have eventually somewhere between 5 and 10 crossover symmetry stations, so we can incorporate those into actual group classes, so we can do those as cool downs and get everyone educated on all the different programs you can do with the crossover symmetry bungees for making your shoulders bulletproof. So I love that idea. Explanation of programming. I did do a long video that is 18 minutes long on the members only page if you want to know about our programming philosophy. But to recap it, we have to hit 3 different energy systems. The sexiest one is the oxidative, that long grinding workout, Metcons and partner workouts. We get that, but you have to do the dirty ones too, like the short, intense, sub 2 minutes, and then the even dirtier, 2 to 5, and then the 5 to 10 and the 10 to 15 minute pieces. So we'll try to mix and match it up, and we're always working on our craft. I'm going to talk about programming in here in a second. Mobility plans. Yes, we have Zach, the greatest addition or the newest greatest addition. He's an awesome coach, and he's got 2 different certifications in mobility, and he's a massage therapist. He's going to be offering 30-minute massages available to members coming soon once the website's done. And he's going to be able to be one of those coaches you can hire for a 30-minute mobility session and get all the stuff that you need individually, and then you can run with it on your own. Rotating coaches' schedules to get different coaches at different classes. That's a great idea. We'll talk amongst our team. Nutrition becoming more of a regular conversation, and I think that's definitely going to be happening. And then more scaling up and down options. So let's talk about programming. We're working on the next wave. And it's not me, it's a bunch of us, and we are going to provide a workout of the day with a scale down option and a scale up option, and then we're going to provide some sort of accessory work, whether it be functional bodybuilding or just strictly B work for your engine, aerobic capacity, blah, blah, blah. We're going to have more variety and options. There's still going to be meat. The meat on the bone will be the workout of the day, but you can scale it down, scale it up, do it as it's prescribed, and then you'll have options when you're done to stick around and do cool downs, mobilities, accessories, and B work. That's bitch work. Maybe a second coach if classes exceed 20 people. Completely agree. We haven't seen too much of that, but at the new year, that's probably going to be something we'll have to make plans for. Offering weekly meetings or follow appointments, check-ins. Yes, we are doing that. That's coming. And as soon as the website's done, and it should be done soon, possibly bringing back CrossFit Light. I definitely don't like segregating classes. We went away from the women's only. I want it to be inclusive. I don't like cliques. I don't like anything exclusive. I want everyone to be one big happy family. That's a challenging goal. But I tell you, if there was one class we did bring back, it probably would be CrossFit Light in the evenings at 6:30, just to have a friendlier offering. And so I'll let you know what the coaches say. We're still thinking about that one. Mobility challenges or options after WODs, that kind of goes into our new programming, as well as your ability to hire a coach for a short session and get what you need to get your homework, get your video analysis, and go. More partner workouts, those sexy oxidatives, you betcha. We can't do it every Friday, but I will try to put them on Fridays and integrate a couple here and there during the week so people that can't make it Friday still get some partner workouts. And then less focus on competitors. I feel like we've knocked that out of the park. Only one person mentioned that, especially since my competitive days are over. I feel like we've done a really good job of, and CrossFit Inc. has done a good job of shifting the focus away from the CrossFit Games and more on healthcare, longevity, trajectory of fitness, wellness, and we're in it for the long haul. Rather than have 300 members, we'd rather have 150 that we are with the rest of their life, helping them through the ups and downs of life, overcoming obstacles, hurdles, and injuries, and everything else life can throw at you. So one thing is for certain, challenge will always be around the next corner. We want to make sure you're prepared for it, regardless of what it is, personal or work, family, just fitness. We are there for you guys. Thanks for watching this long video. I felt like it would be appropriate to recap the member survey since you guys did that for us. Thank you for all that you do, and we'll see you at the box.